Anthony Davis.
Can we get more T-ball highlights just so we can keep telling that story?
Anthony Davis is thrilled to be a Laker, but what position he will play and what number he will wear and for how long? Well, that's created quite the buzz of late. AD saying, quote, "I'm just focused on this season. I don't know what's going to happen whenever the season's over, hopefully around, mid-June after we just had a parade and I need a couple of days to think. Then we can talk about that. But until then, I'm trying to do whatever I can to help this team win this year." Broussard, is this season championship or bust for the Lakers?
Well, you're asking this, I assume, because he'll be a free agent. Maybe he'll leave. He's not leaving. All right. Barring some type of
catastrophic event.
Yeah, he and LeBron fall out or something like that. He's going to be a Laker. He's going to enjoy this year. Remember, this is going to be his first time going deep into the playoffs and playing competitively. They got to the second round once and New Orleans got swept. They're going to be competitive into the second round, probably at least. All right, so he'll enjoy that, the big stage of L.A., big market for the first time. So he's going to have a good time there, win the championship or not. As far as championship or bust this year, I would give them a 2-year window at least. I think LeBron will be a top 5 player in the league for at least 2 years, maybe longer, but at least these next 2 years. And as long as that's the case, they have a chance to win the championship. And I think Kyle Kuzma, same thing with Anthony Davis. First time in the playoffs. First time, in that type of environment. He's going to improve. And then next year, they'll be able to, if they don't win it this year, you better believe they're going to make some additions and change those role players around the big 2 or 3 or whatever you want to call it. And so, no, they've got a couple years at least.
I would extend the window to me, it's a clear minimum of a 3-year window, assuming AD stays, and he's going to stay. Now, what type of contract will he sign after this year? He could sign that 2-year deal so he can get free agency after year 10, but he'll be there for a minimum of the next 3 years. And if LeBron, let's just say he deteriorates each season, that he goes from top 5 to top 10 to top 20, right?
In his third year.
In his third year.
From now.
Anthony Davis, I believe, is going to stay top 5, top 7, wherever you have him, each of the next 3 years, if not improve up that hierarchy. If he plays to his ability, he being AD, he's an MVP candidate. In today's NBA, you don't need 2 MVPs. It's not the Warriors NBA anymore. So even if LeBron does have a more typical age trajectory and career trajectory given his age than what he's shown to this point, they're still contending. They're still, if Anthony Davis is a league MVP and LeBron is in the secondary all-star, not superstar role in 3 years, that's still a contending team.
I think if they don't win it in the next 2 years, I think it'll take a major addition or move to get them to win a championship 3 years from now. I think it'll be so mentally deflating that LeBron will have been there, 3 years at that point, didn't win a title. You had Anthony Davis for 2 of those years. You're getting worse. It would be, like I said, they need a major addition.
So you think it's really one of these first 2 years has to happen?
Yes.
Does it happen?
With what they have right now.
So does it happen with the roster that you have right now? Do you like this roster to take you all the way? Would you tinker with it in any way? Are there positions where you feel like they need to shore up before they
I like it enough right now. I mean, we have to see. There's more. I like the Clippers, #1, slightly over the Lakers, #2 in my mind. Now, the Lakers could win a championship. I said yesterday, they should go into this season feeling like we're going to win it. No excuses. They have shooting. They have size. They have versatility. They've got the best duo in the league. I think we'll see how it plays out. But right now, they have what they need to win.
Yeah, Quinn Cook, Troy Daniels, how do they play in their role? Rondo, is he accepting of a backup role? Boogie Cousins, is he a fringe all-star? Is he a 16, 18, and 8 guy? Or is he the guy that tries to lead that second unit? I believe that he's a starting center. I believe they're better. How they finish the games, that will be determined. But those role players and how they do during the regular season is very important for them. Not as much Anthony Davis and LeBron. So they get some type of confidence. So once they get into the postseason, that they have a strong rotation. But I believe that the Lakers, they should be very confident. I like the fact that now Anthony Davis, every interview he goes to, if you say, well, what are you going to do in the future? He can go back and tell you. Go back to the beginning of July. What did I say? All right? And he will be consistent with that. after the parade. It'll take a couple days, but this is what they told the Knicks. That's why the Knicks couldn't make an offer for him. He was not going to sign a contract extension no matter where he goes, and that even being Los Angeles, with that being his preferred destination. And we should know that he's lived in L.A. in the offseason the last couple years. So his transition to Los Angeles is not going to be as drastic as some other players when they come to Los Angeles and are not living there. He is going to enjoy this year. It should be a spectacular year. They should be trying to fight to get that #1 seed, something LeBron hadn't had in a long time, something he doesn't have experience with, because in that West, seeding does matter. I know we're in the workload management era and everything, but seeding in that Western Conference, and that's why getting off to a fast start and trying to win the best record in the NBA, I believe is very important for the Lakers as they move forward.
Would you expect that? Because I'd be shocked if they got the first seed, because, like you said, I think there's going to be a lot of load management with LeBron and AD, and then just bringing everything together. As we know, they got a lot of questions.
I just believe that they're the perfect pair. As LeBron ages, he can keep that heat off of AD, and with him being the primary ball handler, AD's going to be in good hands. He's going to get the ball in spots that he wants. That chemistry early, I believe, is more important than LeBron had in Miami and when he went back. So I believe the emphasis on the early season will be more so than what we've seen from them.
I think Denver and Utah, to me, even if they are not the most likely to represent the West in the finals, are the most likely to have focus on the regular season. They have young teams. They have teams
they're going to be ready every night.
Absolutely. Those are two great home court advantages. Denver, especially at altitude. For the West, though, to me, it's less about getting the 1 seed and more about avoiding the 4 seed. Because to me, there are 5 excellent teams out West. You would say 6 because you include the Warriors. Yes. But both teams in L.A., Denver, Utah, Houston, you would also have the Warriors in there. One of those teams is going to play, 2 of those teams are going to play each other in the first round, if you're that 4-5. So that it's about, to me, being one of the top 3 seeds in the West, not the top 4 like we typically say, oh, get home court advantage first round. Being one of the top 3 seeds in the West, can they do that while playing LeBron, what, 72 games? Anthony Davis played 75 games each of his last 2 fully healthy seasons before this past year. How much load management will they have? Because we know the Clippers going to load manage Kawhi, and Paul George might start the season dealing with a shoulder injury.
All right, Broussard, thanks so much.
Great job as always.
Appreciate it. Take a break. Coming up, will Zeke be a no-show at Cowboys camp? Talk some Cowboys football next on First Things First.
We get the